Miss Linda, how you doing? Good evening. We're just trying to get started on here on a low simmering fire. Got a little idea we're going to try to work on tonight for a few minutes. Are you cooking something today, Miss Linda? Craig Brown, Jersey City. What's up, Dr. Craig? Give a few more people a chance to get on before we go to saying too much, just to kind of enjoy what we got started here. Me and Lisa's dog Dooley might want to get in on the show this evening. He keeps coming up here. He might get in on the show. Linda Bella. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Everybody got them a nice, comfy place to be sitting and checking things out. While Chef Lawrence is over here trying to put something on a low simmering fire. Linda says she got her pinto beans soaking. That's right. That sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, Chef Lawrence has got something simmering over here. It's soaking. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do with it. So one thing we're going to do this evening is, we're going to try to, we've been talking about theme songs for this, theme songs for that. All the sports songs and all the movie songs and all of that. But we're still trying to come up with a theme song for this show. Yeah, for the In the Kitchen show with Moe Flavour. We're still trying to come up with the right theme song to open up with and We're kind of messing around with this, giving it a shot. We got practice this evening. We got rehearsal for our big show coming up on October the 18th. All the fellas is coming in later on after the show this evening. So we will be cutting it. May not go quite so long because we got all the fellas coming in. Got a big rehearsal, man. Gonna be at the Nash, October 18th. We're looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great show with a 5-piece band. But what we're doing right now is trying to see if this is gonna work for a theme song. What y'all think? Y'all kind of like what we got cooking here?
I think it needs some saxophone, Brian.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lord.
Yeah, we're going to do a few of these and maybe have you guys choose which one you like the best at the end. But yeah, let's hit some saxophone.
Yeah, that has kind of a little kitchen-y feel to it, I guess. Maybe something that feel good opening up with on a weekly basis. We're gonna try, like Lauren said, we're gonna try several different things. See if anything sticks out. But starting out with this, not too bad, not too bad. Welcome y'all to the In the Kitchen with Moe Flavour.
Yes, yes. Hey, I think it would be cool if I'm going to look through some of these sound effects and see if I can find anything food related to add to the song, like sizzling steak or water dripping from the faucet, or I'm going to see what kind of sound effects I can find while this song is playing in the background.
Oh yeah, steak simmering sounds pretty good. Man, it's been a long time since I had a good steak now. That got me to thinking. I'm about to turn Lisa loose. I'm about to turn Lisa loose on a steak. But she can throw down on one, so I guess we're going to go buy one, man. Let her do her thing with it.
Them things are really expensive nowadays.
I'm trying to tell you, boy.
talk about, while Lawrence is doing that, talk about some of your new bookings that you've come up with.
Yeah, man, we've become real fortunate the last few days and got some really neat calls coming in. And there's a very exclusive place here in Phoenix it's called Pemberton, I believe it's called. And they called us and got a high recommendation from another gentleman that we worked for in a venue. And so we've got that opportunity. They booked us with a couple bookings already. So it's called Pemberton, and you guys, it's a very fancy, exclusive place, man. So we're looking forward to that. And we're also got a new gig which we got started in a place called the Living Room. Also, Sea and Smoke. On one side of the room is called the Living Room. On the other side of the room is called Sea and Smoke. But it's a very nice place too, and it's out there in Chandler. So we're out there, and that's a new opportunity for us. It just came up. And see, is there another one?
Well, I was just going to point out that the Pemberton is basically downtown Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course the Nash. And I bet you're going to go back there. You got one show now, but you're going to be invited back, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're hoping that this Nash show goes over really well. You know, it's an exciting opportunity. So if you guys are here in town, you know, you don't want to miss it. We'll have a lot of highlights from it. It's going to be a video show. So we'll be looking forward to showing you some of the highlights from it. Hopefully they'll be good. So Lawrence is working on some sounds over here. We'll check in with him and see where he's at. That wasn't it.
Sounds like Halloween sounds. Halloween sounds. So I was going to suggest, not to throw you off track of what you're doing, but I do remember when we did the NFL theme songs that you came up with like off the cuff one, and it was a march. We talked about like what was similar to the NFL ones, like it starts off as a march kind of a thing. But that was one that could be your second option.
Yeah, possibly. We got to get this first one done first.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how musicians think. They can't think about two different songs at one time. One song at a time. One song at a time. Did everybody's football team win this weekend?
Nobody's did.
Ours didn't.
Well, I say take that back. Somebody's did, I'm sure.
Yeah. Lawrence is still investigating. So yeah. Sometimes it takes a little while to get all this put together. We're going to try to finish this one and then we'll start another one here in a second. How many of y'all ready for Akalala?
Check.
Halloween, Brian.
Excuse me. Well, in my hometown, they're kind of the same. They're almost the same in my hometown, but yeah, Halloween, yeah. Yeah, we have a big Arkalala celebration in my hometown, and it kind of coincides with that. So I guess that's where it come to my mind. Kind of 'tis the season for all of that back home.
Maybe one of our in the kitchen things would be like coming up with Halloween music, like scary, like I think of like
Something
Bad.
scary.
Yeah, like the Michael Jackson. Thriller or some of those.
Yeah, that's a good idea for next week, for sure, or leading up
might be able to do
for the
that.
next couple of weeks until the sexual experience. So the
what you
closest,
got going
the
on?
closest thing I have is I have the water playing. I don't have any like food, and the thing is in order for me to play it, I have to turn off my microphone.
Oh.
So
Well, we'll just move on to something else.
yeah, we'll do it without that sound, or I'll have it ready for next time. Yeah. But let's. I want to hear you again on this real quick. All right. Yeah, I like that one, man, but I'm thinking for when in the kitchen with Moe Flavour, probably needs a little bit more seasoning. I'm thinking something more funky, too.
Okay.
What?
I'm in. I like
Let's
funky.
see what you can come up with.
All right, let's see. All right,
So Lawrence is going to change the flow. We're still looking for that right opening song for the show.
Hey, what's up, Booker over there on YouTube, man? It feels like a good summer day with the grill and the juicy steaks.
What's going on, Cousin Booker?
And Anetta, what's going on, Anetta? We're about to
Thank you, Anetta.
funk this up a little bit.
We're just messing around. Like I said, we got band rehearsal. All the guys are going to be here in just a few minutes, and so we're going to be cutting this a little bit shorter anyway tonight because all the fellas is coming in, getting ready for October the 18th. That's going to be a big one, man. So, so we're kind of having to cater to that right now a little bit. It's kind of hard to get all the guys' schedules to where we can have an adequate amount of rehearsals. So we're going to squeeze one in tonight. But Lawrence is still messing around. We're going to mess around one more. He's going to try to come up with a funky version of something to open up the In the Kitchen show with. See how that goes. I might just for the fun of it, I might just switch horns.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. If you guys pay attention, when we play some of these funk type songs, Brian's more likely to be playing the alto saxophone. You know, that's like the Maceo and the James Browns and heck, the Prince and, some of these types of grooves and stuff that he'll play the alto on.
Yeah, when it comes to the funk, I can't help but think of Maceo Parker and James Brown. I grew up on that, man. Grew up on it. Loved it. Couldn't turn it off. when James Brown, Maceo would get on there, I was just amazed, and I would just have to sit there and watch. Wish I could do that. Wish I could do that. Wish I could do that, because I watched the people and the way they influenced the people with the funk, man. So we're trying to do a little funky kitchen version of what that might be. We don't know what that plate gonna look like, but it's probably gonna have some collard greens on it, I would think. Some collard greens on that plate. Lisa says she's gonna take a shot at cooking some oxtails. She bought some oxtails. I ain't never had no oxtails.
Yeah, anybody out there got some good recipes?
But she's looking for a recipe for oxtails. So if anybody got one,
send it over.
So yeah, barbecue ribs. I kind of see that in the funk.
I was thinking about making the oxtail similar to the neck bones. That's what I had in mind.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this sounds something like James Brown would get up, get on up. And Maceo, he would just go to work on it. Him and Fred Wesley, all the fellas back in the day, man. I'm telling y'all, I sit up and listen to them. They make it rock. Yeah. Little Maceo right there. Little Maceo warming up. Something. We just warming up. Figuring out something. See some smoke coming out of the kitchen now. How about y'all? Sometimes it just do you a lot of good to see people sitting out in the audience and everybody's head just bobbing. You know they in the groove. On that plate, on that soul food plate, gonna be some candy yams. Candy yams.
That's a good name of a song, Candy Yams.
Yeah, that's an idea. We're working on it, y'all. Throw my little bit of stuff up in there. Trying to fill that plate up. That soul food plate.
Yeah, what's up, Book? Hey, Book is saying definitely driving down the street with the 70s gangster lean. That's what he says.
That sounds right, but I like that, Book. With the gangster lean. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda.
So Brian, maybe you want to talk about like the maintenance we've had to do on that horn recently.
Oh yeah, we had some issues with this horn, and I had to call my saxophone technician. Her name is Sharon Brown, but she's a wonderful, wonderful person, man. She's helped me through a lot of years of keeping my saxophones going, and now she's become a snowbird. So she not only lives here, but she lives back in Kansas as well. I know Kansas City, Missouri. So now she's back in Missouri. And I had some issues with my horn, so I had to call her, and she kind of give me and Lisa some instructions. So we kind of halfway took it apart, and so far so good, y'all. We got it moving. We got it going again. With more flavor in the kitchen, 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 with more flavor in the kitchen. I kind of like this better than the first one, y'all. In the kitchen, with my flavor. In the kitchen.
Duly got into your
All
trash
right,
can.
y'all.
Duly got into your trash can.
I kind of like this. This is two. We did two tonight. Two options. I like this one better than the first one. If any of you guys was on board when we did. Hi, Helen. What's up? What's up, Helen? If any of you guys were on board when we did the first one, trying to build us a opening song for the In the Kitchen with Moe Flavour show. We kind of like this, what we just did here right now, the second one.
Hey, so what I'll do is I'm going to play both of them back to back, and maybe we could, in the comments, you can type which one you like better. So.
Not tonight.
Oh yeah. So here's the first one that we did. Let us know, and we don't have a name for this one yet. I think someone came up with something cool.
This is nice though, y'all.
Can you sing the words to it? Same words.
Oh, you want to try those same words? All right, we got the words on the screen. All right, we'll do a little bit more of that one because I think Brian got some idea on the words.
I'd like to throw another idea out there. Here we go. In the kitchen with Moe Flavour. In the kitchen with Moe Flavour. In the kitchen with Moe Flavour. Just throwing that out there. Okay, now we're going to move to the next one. What up, Helen? What up? What up?
It's already winning. All right, let's try it on this one, Brian.
In the kitchen with Moe Flavour. In the kitchen with Moe Flavour. In the kitchen with Moe Flavour. In the kitchen with Moe Flavour.
Wow, that's tough. I like them both.
Hey, Booker says, shoot, one could be the intro and the other one can be the outro.
I like that idea too.
Yeah.
They do complement each other, so I think that's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea, man. We're going to keep working on them. We just got to come up with something that's solid that when this music starts, y'all know what show it is. You know, just like the Sunday morning saxophone devotion. Y'all know what that is when it comes on. So we're trying to put it together, man. And these was a couple of ideas we wanted to throw at y'all tonight. And like I say, we got the guys coming. We got a whole crew of guys coming in a few minutes for rehearsal. We're going to be getting up out of here.
Sorry to interrupt you, but even the Sunday show, like the intro is not the same as the outro.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
They're somewhat same, but they're not exactly the same.
Yep, that's true.
So what we're going to do as we exit, we're going to groove on these two intros and outros potentially, and because we have some of the words on the screen in the kitchen with Moe Flavour, and now we're going to add, get some of these horns. Maybe Brian wants to try. You want to stay on alto on both of them, or we can mess around with it.
Yeah, I might mess around. Switch. Were you going back to the first one?
Yeah, we'll go back to the first one, and
I
then
think
go
I'll
to
go
the
back
second
to
one.
tenor on the first one.
As we're gonna clean up the kitchen, and we're supposed to wash the dishes and put the dishes
clean
away
the
and
kitchen
stuff.
before you cook. You clean the kitchen before you cook. You clean the kitchen while you cook, and then they clean the kitchen after you cook.
Oh, so much cleaning. We need to get it made.
All right, y'all. That's a couple of ideas. We got a couple of dishes, recipes we're cooking up for our intro. And like I said, this is practice, and we love practicing with you guys. We love your input. We love you being here in the room with us when we practice. Like we got a bunch of guys getting ready to come through the door for the second rehearsal, so we're gonna get up out of here. But we appreciate y'all. Thank you for checking out the show for a little bit, hanging out with us. We'll see you on Sunday morning for the Sunday morning saxophone devotion at 9 o'clock Arizona time. Love you guys, man. We'll see you soon. What you got, Lawrence?